Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato. This is Spinnortality. And in this episode, I'm very hopeful. Very hopeful. Just as I put some dudes into research here and there. I'm very hopeful that we are going to progress the moon storyline, the space program, because the moon is still there in the background. I'm also very hopeful that we're going to be able to found corporations very soon indeed. We got a little bit of cash in the tank. I want to build up a little bit more cash if at all possible, and then I think we should be grand. We do influence a party 100%, or we used to be 100% in Europe, so we're going to try and change the tax laws in Europe so that we can make a little bit more money, which is quite nice. What do we got here? One party state interested in meta friendship. Build a social credit system. Sure. Five becomes more security conscious. Lose 5 favor and 5 influence. Can't spare the resources right now. Should we place limits on AI? No, we shouldn't. I have a funny feeling that the AI is going to go absolutely bonkers at some point, but why would I want to stop them from being great right now? Okay, our public opinion is a little bit low. We might want to try and do something about that in time, but it's not really terrible at the moment. We're in the middle of stabilizing Europe, and we're going to finish that up next turn. We're also working on a whole bunch of safety devices, which I really don't understand how it works, but whatever. Moon mutants. Astronauts do not require suits. Yeah, no real idea about how that's going to work out, but hey-ho. Journo setting up a meeting. You approach meeting professionally, distantly, randomly gaining up to 10 public opinion, or lose up to 5 public opinion. You approach the meeting in a friendly way, randomly gain up to 20% public opinion. Sure. Plus 9.9. That's pretty darn good. Emergency medical aid. 30% chance to lose 1 prosperity. Lose 5 public opinion. 70% chance to lose 1 prosperity. I would rather keep the money, to be honest. We're not exactly making a whole bunch of money right now. Sure, lose 5 of public opinion. I mean, look, we gained a whole bunch of public opinion this turn anyway, so it's no loss. No loss to us at all. I value the cash more. We are super close to being able to bump it up to the next level. We just need 2 more turns. 2 more turns of no one eating into our class connections, and we will be totally fine. There we go. Moon mutants. Sure. I know I'm putting the creatives into a research project, but it doesn't particularly matter. My board approval is falling. Why? My public relations needs to improve. There we go. This is why you keep cash. This is why you keep cash on the sideline. Disrupting the cobalt supply chain. We can disrupt the sources to affect our monopoly. 97%. All right, hit him hard. Lose 10 military connections. Gain 20 corruption. Asia gains 1 chaos. Lose 5 military connections. Requires 85% influence. No need. The nation's already in chaos. No way that we can push Asia into chaos at the moment. We don't have the resources right now. I don't really want to concentrate on this. Wealth inequality protests. Lose 62 million. I don't really want to lose 62 million, but I don't really want to lose 10% public opinion either. So I'll pay the price. I mean, we are losing money. Don't get me wrong. It's not exactly ideal, but hey ho. Let's have a little look at our finances here. Wow, holy cow! We're not making very much money in South America. What we need to do is we need to impose order in South America. That's what we need to do. Yeah, let's start doing that. We need to start making South America a lot more prosperous. This is something that we're very much going to try and do. Also, we need to start moving all of the laws to none because we don't want any laws in South America. How are we losing so much money? This is not great. Workers need to be assigned. Sure. Human free biz. Minus 15% to inefficiency growth. That'd be kind of good. Yep, and then let's equip everyone else here. Perfect. All right, next turn. Beautiful. What do we got? I'm so lonely right now. I'll be right over. Lose one class connection. I don't really want to lose class connection. I'll be right over. Bailout package offer. We've noticed Orbital Enterprises isn't doing well financially. The government of Europe would like to offer you a bailout package. The shot in the arm that we need. Yeah, this would be really, really good. Lose 40% public opinion. Actually, maybe I don't really want to do that. We're going to have money. We're going to make money. We're going to be able to make money. We just need to raid the pension funds a little bit. And we need to finish imposing order. Maybe we want to do this then. Maybe. We'll see in a second. Hold on. So, allows you to found corporate nations. Let's do it. Let's get it squared away. Corporate hegemony. If you have more than 80% influence over the ruling party, you can change the nation's government type to corporation. Oh, holy cow, that's going to be really, really interesting. Okay, we now need to try and push countries into chaos, if at all possible. We've still got 100% influence over the Liberal Party in Europe, so we can make them into a corporation if we want to get the next level. Yeah, also, let's have a little look at our finances and see how we're doing. Not making very much from Europe, not making very much from Asia either. Meta friendship. Can we relaunch something in Asia? It's not a whole bunch that's really that great, to be honest. Bump you up there. Let's relaunch that. Losing 40% public opinion. I think we'll still be fine. We'll still be fine if we lose money, but I don't particularly want to. Part of the problem is having... Okay, you know what? Let's do it. I'll take that. Minus 40 public opinion. That's fine. This is okay. It does mean that the board is going to be a little bit unhappy with us. We're going to lose 3.8% each turn, so it's not ideal. The Liberal Party in South Africa gained 14 favor with them. 36 million. Don't really have the money to do that, unfortunately, at the moment. Workers have not been assigned. Let's equip people to do this, I guess. It's just nice not to worry about inefficiency at the moment. It'd be really, really good. Okay, plus 13 public opinion. This is fine. We can get on top of our public opinion before our board approval drops too darned low. That's definitely something that we can do. Net neutrality bill. Politicians in the Middle East to strengthen net neutrality. Up to 20% power lost in the Middle East. I really don't care about that. Unlocks the raid pension fund espionage project. We have already got that. We've already got it. Ready in 2 turns. The biotank is going to be ready in 2 turns. The espionage is going to be ready in 1. And I tell you what, once we make South America slightly more prosperous, it'll get slightly easier for us. Auto poster. I'm seeing if there's... What's the thing that we're making the most money from? The gift suggester? Let's bump that up a little bit. That should make us a touch more money. Same over here. Wow, we're not making any money from anything. Yeah, can we relaunch this? Let's relaunch that. I think that should make us a lot of money. What are we making over here? Yeah, it's kind of annoying that we need to reset everything. Collectivism, and let's do that. Sure. All right. That's a pretty decent place to go to the next turn, I believe. All right. Also, what's our corruption at? Our corruption's kind of high, but not too high at the moment. That's fine. Okay, so we got a body. We got a body now. We got a body. That's good. We should be making more from pretty much everywhere. Yep. This is good. Human rights. Let's reduce that to 0. Gift suggester. You should be making money. Okay, this is perfect. Attending BizCon. Gain 3 class connections. Yes, I'm keen. Lose 10 million. 10 million to send someone to BizCon? Lose 109 million, gain 10% worker happiness. Unfortunately, we cannot do anything about this. Unfortunately, we cannot do anything about this right now. Use headhunters to poach their workers. No, launch a cyber attack on their servers. We could do that. Lose 10 cyber connections. Your rival gains 30 to Okay, look, there's a lot of stuff that we can do. I'm not really interested in it right now. We can found corporations. It does take 10 class connections, 10 cyber connections, and I think it's 10 military connections in order to found a corporation. So maybe we could found a corporation in the Middle East. We're not making very much money here. So that's something to consider. 50% vulnerable. Let's do a corruption reduction. See if that makes... Yeah, that makes us profitable. That's quite nice. We do need to try and get on top of our profitability. Gain political favor in Africa. In South Africa. I don't think we're going to be able to do this, unfortunately. No, because we're only going to be able to donate once. We're not going to be able to gain 14 political favor. It is what it is. It happens. We're going to have to just look out for something else. The body is ready in 1 turn. Finally, it's going to be finished. Let's do this. Sure. And let's equip some more workers to... Sure. Let's get them all in there. Right. Board approval is down by 2 and a bit %. And then also another extra minus 25%. Okay, we need to get on top of our income. This is definitely something that we need to do. Rival beat us to the punch. Ooh, that's not great. That's not great. Sales slump. Income is halved for Russia over the next turn. That's not good at all. Right, well, we need to decant the body. There we go. So now we're going to start making money, which is great. Very, very happy about that. Just in the nick of time. Slash our prices, launch a cyber attack on their servers. Yeah, we can launch a cyber attack on their servers. That will mean that they are up to 60% vulnerability. We could start thinking about a takeover, perhaps. Not entirely sure how that mechanic works, but that's not a problem. I do want to do this. This would be a very, very easy way to go about getting corporations formed. Alternatively, let's just put the Middle East into complete chaos. Let's do this. Let's absolutely do this. Okay, 14 million a turn is not super great for us profitability wise, but hey ho. Okay, great. Now the Middle East is in chaos. We do not have enough liquid cash to remain flexible. Save at least 100 million. Lower inefficiency by 5. Your authority will be a little bit more respected. Supply problems for geneticisms. Lose 5% public opinion. Sure. Lose 5 cyber connections. I think I'll lose 5 cyber connections, actually. Alright, what do we got here? 30 military connections. 5 class and 5 cyber in order to refound the Middle East. Well, that's a little bit of a problem because I was slightly expecting a little bit more than that. Alright, buy up shares in a corporate takeover. Lose 100 million, 60% chance your rival becomes your subsidiary. Well, we need money first. We need money first. Alright, we need to relaunch a bunch of these products. Yeah, we need to relaunch a whole bunch of products. Problem is that I have no idea what was originally launched in which country. Let's get that in North America. Post, sure. Get that relaunched. One World. Not very much of interest there. Oh, that's pretty much the best that we can do. Cancel that and then relaunch social media as One World. There we go. Let's get you towards spirituality. I guess we'll sort of budge everyone up just a little bit. There we go. What's the board? The board is still save up to 100 grand. That's fine. We can do this. How are our public relations? Minus 25%. So that means our board approval is not going to be in a very, very good place at the moment. But that's fine. We'll deal with that in just a second. What I think that we should probably do is perhaps a little bit of cyber nonsense to gain us a little bit of cash. Let's do it. And then let's hope that we're able to save up to... Oh, yeah. Let's hope that we have the resources to build a corporation in the Middle East. Greenhouse gas emissions. Lose 5 class connections. The climate worsens slightly. Climate worsens a lot. Try to reduce our emissions, sure. All women business, sure. We'll just try to do better. Inefficiency is pretty darn high. Let's try and pay this down a little bit. I'll also pay down corruption a little bit, which will help us make slightly more money. That's good. Our public opinion is pretty darn low. Let's try and invest some money in public relations. We need more money to be able to do that, so that's fine. Okay, research-wise, continuing with research. Social insight? No. We're actually doing fine for research at the moment. Alright, good. What's our mission now? Launch the following project at least 6 times. AI consultant. AI consultant. Is that... Okay, yeah, there's no chance that we're going to be able to launch this anywhere that we go. We might be able to change it in Europe, but what do we need for AI consultant? We need... The law needs to be mid or lower for business efficiency. Sure. I guess we can try launching it, but it's going to be kind of a little bit difficult to do. Nobody's perfect. We'll take care of it. Trust nobody. Hey, that's pretty good. Materialistic, that's not too bad. That's also pretty good. We'll go for that. Sure. So we'll be able to launch 3 times. And we could relaunch in nations that we've already launched in. But I think that we might just be able to get away with it. Alright, let's see what we got. Rival stealing connections. Oh, there's 3 of every connection type. Ugh, that's annoying. Follow-up questions. We talked a lot about wealth inequality, lack of education. I mentioned how governments losing the ability to help their own citizens promote equality. My question is, since corporations are becoming more powerful, wealthy, and influential, should companies be responsible for providing these things now instead of governments? Gain 5% public opinion. Companies should help their employees. I mean, that's kind of nice, but also I'm not super a fan of that, of this coming back to bite me in the backside. What's our public opinion like? It's pretty low. We need to try and get our public opinion up. Can't do anything about this. We're going to lose 3 of each connection type. Well, what we should do is we should pay down our efficiency twice. Pay down our corruption once. Even though it's a waste of 3 class connections. Because it means that we're not actually going to lose either of those. Which is fine. Which is absolutely fine. Improve working conditions. Yeah, I think we should improve working conditions. Worker happiness is not too bad at the moment, but it can always do a little bit better. Okay, next turn. Espionage has been a success. We're now super wealthy, which is quite nice. AI integration. Inefficiency will be gained half as quickly. Gain 100 million. Ugh, if we... Okay, remind me about this later. Lose 10% public opinion. Your rivals gains 5% power. We need to take over... We need to take over this guy almost as soon as we possibly can. Our public opinion is being absolutely tanked by this dude. Quietly buy up their shares. Yeah, okay, so that takes us to 75% vulnerability, which is quite nice. We need to start investing in products. We need to start investing in a whole bunch of products. Okay, career advice. Career advice is pretty darn good. Can't launch in the Middle East because it's in a fit of chaos at the moment. Which just ain't good. Alright, you know what? That's a pretty good launch, I think, all things considered. I don't think we're going to be able to, unfortunately, create a corporation in the Middle East. So I think our best bet at the moment is probably to build up to corporate hegemony, which is going to cost 18 influence. Yeah, we need to launch AI Consultant a couple more times. Should we just relaunch it in exactly the same countries that we've already launched it in? Yeah, relaunch it. AI Consultant. Relaunch it. I know it's going to cost me 30 million a pop, but I'd rather keep the board on side, you know? Where is the other AI Consultant? Australia? I'm already launching the AI Consultant. Oh, this is career advice. Cancel that there. Relaunch the AI Consultant. There we go. We really are missing out on a whole bunch of stuff because the taxes are so darn high. Human rights, let's just reduce that to 0. Perfect. Alright, great. Board approval is up, which is great. Sustainable growth is only possible with an expanding labor pool. Grow our employee work team to 77. Alright, let's just hire a bunch of interns. Invitation. Sure, I'll gain 2% inefficiency for a film night. Right, that's also fine. Right, quietly buy up their shares. That takes us to 85% chance to buy them out. I think next time that we get that the opportunity to do that, we will take it. How are we doing public opinion wise? Holy cow, our public opinion is in the gutter. Do we want to take this? That would not be terrible. That's also not the worst idea in the world. Sure. Let's roll with education. Oh, we can't. Let's roll with media conglomerate then. Right, so that means we can now use this to promote company, which gives us a whole bunch of public opinion pretty much for free. And because I don't really tend to meddle with the cultures, means that we've just managed to get 24 public opinion pretty much for nothing. Our board approval it's kind of low, but we're getting there. We need to build up a labor pool. That's fine. I'm just going to hire a bunch of interns in order to get that done. You know what? Yeah, just interns. Let's just get interns. We're not even going to bother doing anything. We're not even going to bother doing anything with them. All right, get the creatives on the job. All right, we've completely dealt with this. Nice. Let's continue down this side over here. Beautiful. Next turn. All right, so it's unfortunate that we're not going to be able to found a corporation in the Middle East, but hey ho. Just wondering if you had any business advice for entrepreneurs. Doesn't really matter what we give them. It's fine. Another follow-up question. Oh, hello. You and Sam date. Fine, sure. I'm sure this is not going to end tragically, but hey ho. We'll give it a shot. We'll see how it works out. We will see how it works out. All right. Unfortunately, no event reach 51% media control in North America. That's actually quite easy. Unfortunately, no event that ends up giving us. I'll buy share price. I'll buy 10 shares. I'll buy 20 shares. Sure. I'll buy a couple more as well. Buy 60%. Yeah, unfortunately, no event that allows us to buy out our opponent. An 85% chance. I feel that's probably a good enough chance to take out to take out a buyout opportunity on them. It'd be quite good. 85% vulnerability. Our corruption is 0. Our inefficiency is also really darn low. Wow, that's really good. That's really, really darn good. Let's go to the next turn then. Workers are not assigned. Oh, yes, interns aren't assigned. Let's continue to get more interns. How many people do we actually need? I should probably start just buying as many people as I can. I'll buy the cheap people, though. Yeah, buy the cheap people. Okay, that's the cheapest people that we can realistically get. How many turns have we got? We got 10 turns to make this happen. Oh no, hold on, we just built up. We just built up the number of people that we've got. Okay, well that's fine. What we'll do is we'll do a raid pension fund. We'll do 62% chance. Alright, that's not happening. We don't have the connections in order to make that happen. But what we can actually do is, now that we've got a whole bunch of people, we will get more money per employee, which is quite good. I think we should do that. And we're going to do it, but we're going to do it in the next episode. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching this episode of Spinnortality. I've been Orbital Potato. I'll see you next time. Bye.